Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our Eastleigh save. Now before we get started, of course, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more great content like this. But let's jump into it. So we've got Nottingham Forest today. I did mention that'll be probably the one we come to. We're on TV, which is obviously great to have as a little bit of extra revenue. We're sitting in 14th. Now we've had a bit of a tough time, I'd say, over the last kind of game or so. We've drawn, we've won, we've lost. So it's up and down, very much up and down. We did get a win against MK Dons recently. A 1-0 loss to Oxford though was our last game, and it's been challenging, but we've been getting goals, so and not conceding many. So it's one of those, I think. We have reverted back to the 4-2-3-1, which we seem to be getting a bit better outcomes with than the three in midfield that are slightly deeper. So that is kind of the formation we've been going for. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. I don't think there's anything else to really point out to you. But the boys have been doing all right. We're sitting in 14th. If we can stay around this level, I'd be very happy with that, as it's better than where we have been. And, you know, at the end of the season, we have been having a bit of a boost in performances. So I'm hoping that stays around. So we'll jump into the game. Now, we've got a bit of a tricky centre-half situation. Simeon does want to leave, as he's not been getting the game time. But they've all been playing well, our centre-halves. Magoma and Omol have been our kind of statement of intent at the back. Hackett and Josh Hare either side. Okonkwo in goal's been brilliant. Smith has come in as he's been moaning, so I've brought him into the side next to Dreyer, pushing Alcalea up one. Mendy and Arango either side, and Stavancic came on up front against Brentford, I think it was, and scored, and he looked very good. So I thought, you know what, I'll leave him up there. He's got a bit of pace about him, so it's no reason why not to chuck him up there for now. He's not the tallest, so he won't be necessarily winning any headers, but we should be keeping the ball on the floor anyway. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Mias is out injured a bit. Well, I say injured. He's jaded for sure. Dembele's out injured as well. But other than that, let's jump into it. Let's get started against Nottingham Forest today, away from home, on the television. Hopefully we can get a point from today's game. I think we've got a chance to. We are away, so that obviously does always cause a bit more of a challenge, as it is a little bit of a trek up to Nottingham, but I'm sure we'll be absolutely fine. Anyone we know in there, Ben Woodburn, he's one of the players in the Nottingham Forest side. Otherwise, no one of massive standout. Worrell, Momodov. Wow, that looked amazing with those O's with the crosser in them. But there you go, 4-2-3-1. Solid back line and everything. It's funny that we've got only regions up top and then real players at the back. Interesting. But they are a couple of places above us, so it will be tough. But we could get within a point of them today if we beat them. So there's every reason why we want to go out there and try and win the game. We don't want to be sitting back and just hoping for the best. But it looks like they've had the early shot. But otherwise, we're looking pretty comfortable so far. Neither side really creating that much at this stage. But we'll have to see how things go. West Ham have started to improve. Like, as I mentioned to you, they were rock bottom for a little period. They have lost today against Huddersfield, who are one above them. But yeah, I mean, it's expected. They should be rising up the table. Should at least get the playoffs. But it's a ball in for Nottingham Forest. Back post. It's a header over the top of the keeper, and Haraslin has put that in. 1-0, 20 minutes in. It's a good header, but none of our boys are anywhere near him. He's lost them at the back post or at the back of the box. It was a looping header. I'm not sure who's meant to be marking him. Is it Omol maybe? Or Alcalea, but it's poor marking. I don't think anyone is. I think they've got an overload at the back, so I don't know why we've not got someone marking them, but there you go. 1-0 to them, but we are coming forward. Hackett into Alcalea, who turns, finds Stavancic. He's got the ball. He plays in Mendy. He's got to finish this, surely. No, it's a poor touch that gets away from him, and McDermott is there to pick the ball up. It was a good bit of football. Stavancic up there, getting the turn and playing him through, but they've just gone long ball straight over the top. Hoska has not been able to make the most of that chance, though, and does sky the ball. 20 minutes in, it's it's end to end. I'm still feeling okay about it. It looks like we are creating chances, so it's just hopefully waiting for that moment for us to get that goal we need. Hackett with a throw in here on the left hand side. Alcalaya isn't able to take that down, and Worrell cuts it out. Mamadov back with a mohawk as well. I love that. I kind of want to just sign him because of his name and his hair, because that is fantastic. Jensen driving forward. Amol's managed to get in front of the attacker though, and we retain the ball again, or reclaim the ball. Alcalaya's played Arango through, so he's taken on Momodov. He cuts back to Alcalaya, who's going to cut inside. A ball over the top to Mendy, who shoots. It's saved by McDermott, but a good ball over the top, and a good effort by Mendy to get the shot away. 28 minutes now. We're getting those chances. So it's not all lost yet. I think we've still got the opportunity, still got the chance to get the goal, and we can get stuck in. It's absolutely fine. Half an hour gone, 10 minutes till half time. I'd like a bit more from the boys. We are slowly getting more and more into the game. They've got a 5 across the midfield, which is quite deep as well to have those players, and a false 9. So they're really dropping in. Let's take a look. Momodov. Is it Momodov? I'm not sure how you say that name, but I love that. Memedov. I'm going to scout him. 4.4 million, 18 for Azerbaijan, and a mohawk. My God, we need it looks like he can play anywhere in the back line, which would be great for us. Oscar with the ball in, well, the effort at goal, I should say. Okonkwo, I think he maybe got the hand to that to tip it away, and it was cleared in the end. As we hit half time, we've looked okay. I think we've not made the most of the chances we've got. Ricardo Arango is one of those players, so we might take him off. Our fullbacks as well, who often need to be very influential in these games, haven't really been involved much. I will take Mendy off, though, as well, and bring Okong on that right-hand side. We'll leave it at that for now, because I've had issues in the past where players have got injured once we've done all 3 subs at half-time, because I like to make big changes if we are losing, because it's obviously not working, unless we're completely dominant, But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Okong and Panina have come on, though, so hopefully they'll be able to make something happen. Stefancic up top hasn't been doing great, but we'll have to see if we can kind of get something going for us. Let's go attack him. Let's get the players forward. Let's be a bit more fluid on the attack, and hopefully that will, just one little change there might be able to do it. Half an hour to go. It's not looking likely. I don't think we haven't had any highlights this half. Wow, Sheffield United beat Blackburn 5-2. What a game. And Sunderland beat Peterborough 4-0. Blimey. Loftus-Cheek playing for Brentford in the Championship. Crikey. I don't think we've got the boys to be in the Championship, to be honest, but they're doing well, I have to say. 20 minutes to go right then. Let's take Stefancic off. Alfie Morris, you're coming on. Let's see what you can do for us. Let's drop you in as you like to play, though, as a deep-lying forward. And we'll pop you on support, actually. So Alcalaya could be looking to get past you and in there. It looks like an attempted cross for Nottingham Forest has been deflected out for a corner that we're going to have to deal with, but looks like we dealt with that all right, and it wasn't really an issue in the end. We've got better XG. We've had a clear-cut chance. We've had the same amount of shots, one more shot on target. So, I mean, by the stats, we should be at least level, but we're certainly not. With 10 minutes to go, it's not looking less and less likely that we're going to score, because there's just nothing happening. Making that sub was the only way we got a highlight there, and this second half has been absolutely dire. Let's go very attacking for the last 5 minutes. I don't really know what to do now, as it's pretty much it. As the clock ticks over into the final few minutes of extra time. That's going to be it, unless we can get something here. Magoma's ball forward. It's headed away by Worrell. Magoma's going to have to get there. He doesn't. Hosker does well to get hold of that. Plays it back to Sandler, who plays it through to Dembele, who shoots off the post. We got away with one, and Hare clears it. We're pushing for a goal, and obviously that's maybe left us a little bit more open at the back, with our boys a bit all over the place. But Holmes with a throw in. There is still 2 minutes left, so they could end up getting a second goal and really putting the dampers on. But Magoma clears the ball forward. It's going to go out for a throw in, and that is going to be it We won't be getting any points today, unfortunately. It was a bit of a naff game to watch, to be quite honest. Going forward, we were poor. We weren't finishing our dinner. And that's led to us losing the game 1-0 in one that I was hoping we'd actually be able to climb up the table a little bit. But there you go. That is what it is, you know. Close triggering clause, 1 appearance away from 50, so we'd have to pay 55 grand. That's fine. Looks like Burnley are interested in Arango, who's probably been one of our better players this season, to be fair. Nothing spectacular, but still one of our better players. You can see he's made 20 appearances, 7 under 20 appearances for Colombia. So that South American flair is there. But unfortunately, he didn't do enough today, and neither did the rest of the boys. So we will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. There is a Portsmouth derby coming up, but we'll miss that one this time, as we've played them before and got the win. But taking a look at the schedule, when would we come back? I mean, we could always come back for the other TV game, which is the Bristol City one. That might be quite a good one to come back for, because they're high up in the leagues and fighting for automatic promotion. So, yeah, I've just burped there. I do apologise. There we go. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this, and I will catch you in the next one.